than when we left. So here we are with the start list of the final B of the lightweight women's quadruple scull, and we show you the crews beginning with Iran. So Mona Shatmer, Shadi Farakpour, Nazanin Malai, and Homera Barzeger Tamrin for Iran. Indonesia, and I hope you understand when I refrain from pronouncing these names. Sorry, India, of course. And then it's Denmark in lane 3, France. Here they are in lane 4, stroked by Chloe Pumayu. And then lane 5, we have Argentina, Maria Clara Roner on the stroke position. And finally, Thailand in lane 6, competing in the final B about places 7 to 12.
Some very young athletes in this event in the Iran boat and Indian boats, aged 18, 19, and 20, which is just really awesome, especially for women in the sport of rowing and in developing nations, to get girls at this young age involved in the sport and competing on the world stage.
Absolutely, and it's good that they bring them here. They have to get experience, and here they are racing again for 7 to 12. So this is not the coxswains, it's the coaches on the bank that try to push the crews to a good start. Very determined look from all 4 women from Canada, and also before that from Denmark, of course, and before that from France. Mia Espersen stroking the Danish quad. Well, what would be the favorites from your point of view, Gaz?
Well, we know the center lanes are the ones that have placed the highest coming out of the repechage, and with those times, the fastest one was Denmark with 6:48.49. France 1.5 seconds behind them. So that being said, well, and they look like they really did race it in that repechage. Obviously, they were trying to make it into Final A, and both boats were really only a few seconds out of it. So,
well, but the French, on the other hand, got the silver medal at the under-23s just a few weeks ago, so they know how to race, and that was after Lucerne, where the Danish took a bronze medal. So let's see how the race develops. This is the crew from Iran in lane 1. As you said, in 19.5 on average. Very determined as well to push their boat to the fastest possible speed.
And with a quick 500 meters gone, the Danes are in the lead by about 2 seconds over France, then Argentina, Thailand, India, and Iran. Still some overlap here, about a deck separating the Danes and France. A very aggressive stroke rate in the Danish boat. Nice quickness to the water. I always love the quads because they're so beautiful and symmetrical. You still have to steer the boat though, and the stroke typically has what we call the toe, and she's steering with her shoe, pointing it in the direction that she wants the boat to go. France still hanging on to the very end of that stern from Denmark.
Yep, tight race between Argentina and France here. Lanes 4 and 5 nearly level. Now with Argentina making a move. The middle section, Deborah Linchev-Bayaretti and Carolina Schiffmacher for Argentina, bringing in the power. And then Sofia Esteras in the bow position. She's also responsible for the calls and also for to get the boat straight at the end of the stroke. And the Argentinians managed to slip past the French, if I judge that right.
And possibly achieving a little bit of overlap with the Danes in lane 3.
It's long Danish strokes. That's how they love to row. Very long arm reach. And here we come to the halfway mark. Still Denmark in the lead, just under a length or just over length. That varies from stroke to stroke. But they have increased their margin from just under 2 seconds to nearly 2.5 seconds now. France in third, Thailand in fourth, India in fifth, and Iran in sixth place.
Well, it's going to be a quick race here in the lightweight women's quad. And in the third 500 now, this is where people are really going to start digging in here. 33 for the Danes. They're at the top of the screen. France sandwiched in between them and Argentina. Argentina getting a couple of inches possibly with each stroke on the French. But Denmark really looking fantastic. And they've got that beautiful view of the rest of the field, and there's no better view when you're out on a race course than one like that, when you can see everybody behind you.
And that's why the center lanes are so good in that respect too, because then you don't have to move your head at all. You can sort of do that out of the corner of your eye. The Danes are looking good. They overrate the rest of the pack here considerably by about 2 strokes a minute. And they open up a gap of open water over the nearest contender, being Argentina, representing South America here in this race. And here we see sorry?
The French.
Oh yeah, much determination still, but what can they do? How much power have they left in their bodies? 500 meters to go, and here we are, Denmark still leading, and the lead has been increased another 0.5 of a second to nearly 3 seconds now. France hanging just a second behind Argentina, so there might be some close fighting here for second and third, with France now trying to make a move, try to close in on the Argentinians, and I think they managed to decrease that margin, whereas the Danes look strong and long still.
The Danes doing an excellent job of keeping those precise catches as the rates climb, and that's where the Argentinians are starting to lose a little ground. You can see they're missing the top few inches of water when they place the catches in, and France, meanwhile, if they know how to carry on this tradition of a strong French sprint, the combination of that kind of willpower and possibly a little better blade work, they're inching closer and closer now to Argentina.
So that's the top view. You can see clearly to the right of your picture the Danes are up and away 1.5 lengths now, and it's indeed the French that have moved into second place at this point, leaving the Argentinians in third position with 3/4 of a length down. 100 meters to the finish line in this final B of the lightweight women's quadruple scull, and Denmark looking unchallenged and good. They're nearly 2 lengths. Look at them at their long strokes, nearly 2 lengths now as we come to the line. And France still high rating, 38, 39 strokes a minute, although they have established a margin of 1.25 length now over Argentina. So it's Denmark winning the B final ahead of France. Then it's Argentina in third place, and then it's very close indeed between India and Thailand here for the places 4 and 5, and Thailand just bringing their bow over the line first, so they are 4th and 5th now for India, and then it's Iran not very far behind, crossing the line now in 6th place. So this is the result of the final